Yes, I know we're not the same. I'm so tired of playing games. You don't have to be so hard. Just tell me your dreams, the things you like. What turns you off, what makes you doubt. I'll tell you my deepest secrets. I wanna let them out. Hiding a million different things. Waiting for the night time to see what it brings. And I'm still even deep in my head. And sometimes I feel my heart is dead. Maybe tonight, late in bed, could I love instead? Yeah, I'm still living deep in my head. And sometimes I feel my heart is dead. Maybe tonight, late in bed, could I love instead?
Great.
It's a beautiful day at the beach. I was losing my mind for about a week until I could call you up. I'll meet you at the waterline. Birds are flying up above. You both need a little.
Hey there, welcome back, guys. We're live. Next week we'll start earlier. Just might be a little bit louder in the background with the kids and everything. But without any further ado, we've got you covered. Let's get started. Great to see you guys. Market Bay, 3:30 a.m. in the UK. That is a little bit late, and tonight's show will make shorter, but we're gonna lay the parts out for our next soldering tutorial, which won't be tonight since we're starting later, but we get to see it in action. Some of you might have already seen it, which is the Tesla Coil. My glasses. Oh, I see. It's much better closer. And we just got a ding, but yo, I didn't hear no bell. So most likely whoever's watching us is watching us on the YouTube portrait mode. If you're on YouTube, YouTube will no, Streamlabs or YouTube, not sure how it's collaborated, but prioritize the portrait streaming experience. So we get here the comments from the landscape mode, but when you hear a ding and I don't see it here, that means it's in portrait mode. So let me just do a pop out of the portrait mode so we can see who is here with us on the channel. Saturday Night Live portrait mode, and that would be Savage VR123 VR virtual reality. We love virtual reality. We actually have the Merge Cube. Have you checked out the Merge Cube? The 57 degrees north actually works with VR goggles too. Ken, if you're watching, check out 57 degrees north because it will work with your VR headset. We have more VR stuff coming, in case those of you who are wondering. Have you seen the Merge Cube, Market Bay? I thought you were Jeff Goldblum. What's the name of that movie? Frozen? Not Frozen. There was a new movie with Jeff Goldblum in it. Wicked. Was it Wicked? Yeah, I think so. I think it was Wicked. Yeah, no, that's not me. But it was him. I get that a lot though. Pretty cool. Thanks for the compliments. Alright, so we just popped out your chat. Here, I'll show you guys the Merge Cube for those of you who aren't familiar with it. There are many different endings in the Merge Cube. There are versions where Caleb and Sasha become unalive. There are versions where one lives and one survives. There's a version where the AI takes over the world. But for those of you who are wondering, Oh, looks like I gave the merge cube back to my kid. Oh, but I have one here. The merge cube comes with 2. You get 2 for 1. So you have 1 merge cube here, and you activate the code because you could do other things with it in school. 1 here, and then we'll do unboxing and assembling, and then 1 is in there. You take the box and you turn it inside out, and you can unlock a world. Not like Hellraiser Hellbound, but a little bit different. Give me the box. But it will sense your desire to achieve the unknown. But I'll show you how this works really quick before we get on with the show, and then we'll lay out the parts. Bob, 2025. I'm just showing folks the merge cube. You're familiar with that one, Bob. Bob helped us on the last one. Any alien or humanoid encounters? No, not yet. But who knows? Maybe down the line. Just showing them here. Oh yeah, there is one. It was like, this is an alien game, but I'm not crazy about it because the graphics look like aliens, like a version of Dig Dug or something. Here's 57 degrees north. Oh, and Bob, I got to a version of 57 degrees north where Caleb died. And I guess you can't say died. You have to say unalive on YouTube. Otherwise, you get like blacklisted. And then a part where Wilson took over the world. And there's another part where Sasha is unalive. There are many different versions. I'll show you guys the different versions. You need Twine to see the different versions and different endings. Then you can sort of like a cheat sheet. But if we go to the merge cube, here it is right here. And if I can find the start. Ah, there we go. I wonder if you guys get audio. I don't hear anything. Oh, and I'd also have to put this into portrait mode. Hold on a second. Hey, since we have an audience, we can play because you get to choose your own adventure, even though we're supposed to be building a Tesla coil. Let's do portrait mode, and then I'll just turn up the volume. You should hear it. Oh wow, bummer. Hold ring for some. Ah, there we go. I'll lower it. Let's play a game. All right, let's see. Hold on. Let me put it into the other mode. Landscape right, I believe. Nope. Landscape left. All right, and then I'll get rid of this thing right here. And then, all right, let's see. We'll do chapter. We'll do like 2, maybe 1 chapter, and before we get on with the show. But I need to find my stand. So you get to choose your own adventure, decide what happens next between Sasha and Caleb. Depending on the choices you make, one of them will die, both will die, or both will live and save the world so that AI does not take over. It's kind of interesting because, whoops. The story was written many years back, and now it's our biggest fear today. Kind of like Terminator, right? It's like, come with me if you want to live. All right. Since we got more players, this is really cool. Now if I can just somehow finagle this so that... Ah, there we are. All right. There we go. All right. Let us begin. Chapter 1, but before we get to chapter 1, let me, since most of our audience is here, we'll put that in this window so that I can see. Yeah, it's a video game. They have video games too, and any subject you can think of in school is on here too. All right, chapter 1.
Rock! Sasha yelled from the front of the small boat. From the tiller, Caleb squinted against the stinging rays as he tried to decipher the abstract shapes moving past them in the darkness. A sudden flash of lightning revealed a huge stone column jutting out of the rough sea directly ahead.
All right, the choice is yours. Decide their fate. Do we turn the boat or stop the boat? 30 seconds on the clock. You can phone a friend if you like, or look at the cheat sheet, which you can find at the, I guess there's no link down below, but we can throw it up there for you, but it's via Twine, but it doesn't, it takes away all the fun of the adventure. But what do? Stop the boat, turn the Twine. 30 seconds on the clock. You decide the fate of Kate, Caleb, and Sasha. Tick tock, tick tock. It all depends on the clock. 15 seconds on the board. Come on, guys, you got this. Alright, if anybody's gonna answer, Bob will probably. Oh, it's set for 15 minutes. Oh, instead of 30 seconds. Alright, that's okay. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I'm gonna say. I'll see what happens when we turn the boat. Oh wow! Because I've never turned the boat. My decision on the first time we played this was stop the boat. So it looks like either way the boat turns over. Back up or cut the engine. I'm gonna say back up. See what happens. Continue.
A large swell washed under them, lifting the boat as it passed. It wasn't enough to dislodge them. The boat came down hard with a hollow.
Oh, we actually
Fiberglass hull. Another flash of lightning revealed
got a print.
twice as large, cresting just
Push off, ride it out. I'm gonna say, let's ride it out.
bracing themselves as the wave hit. Sasha fared as well as expected.
Don't worry, they don't become unalive in this part.
The sheer force of the wave slammed him against the wall, washing him over.
Continue.
Any pain that Caleb felt paled in comparison to the sudden immersion in icy water. By Alaskan standards, 57 degrees was actually
I think we'll leave it off right there. Alright, so I'm going to continue on with the show. Leave Caleb to drown. And, oh wow, it's still playing. We'll just quit it. So apparently, it still plays while... Bob! Bob. Your stuff will go out Monday. I didn't ship it because it was too cold. And being that it's PLA does better in warmer weather, so it will go out. Don't worry about it. We got you covered. Just want you to get everything intact. So, let's see what we have here. This is the Tesla Coil, for those of you who are wondering. We're going to build one on our next soldering build. It's a short build. We have all the parts here. It's powered by 5 volts or a little bit more. You could do more if need be. These are the LEDs. We'll have to test all the parts. We'll test all the parts, but we want to make sure that that doesn't touch, right? You could always make that shorter. And then you have your capacitor, you have your power, you have your jack for your headphones, because you could actually play music through the coil. And then you have your resistors. They should be okay with these particular parts. I don't see it glitching out on us. But you do have to wire it correctly, and what it'll do is it'll provide power. Oh, maybe I'll throw one of these in for Bob. He'd probably like that. But you got to get the power source correct. If not, shit will blow up. Let's just confirm the power. And here, I'll show you guys here. Me stuff. Here we go. And then I'll just fix that a little bit. Fix that a little bit. Yeah, I'm just not crazy about that. I don't like that. Just want it to be perfect. There we go. Almost. I gotta put it in front of me, so I hate turning. So we'll do it like this. There we go. Right about Make sure this is, oh, no wonder why it was never even. It should have left it the way it was. It's just a matter of getting that right angle, you know, so that it's evenly on there and the prime real estate is always there. All right, let's check the voltage. Bob, do you have a soldering iron? Power 15 to 24 volts at 2 amps. Okay, we can handle that. Which means we've got you covered. We won't blow anything up, I believe. So we have a little power source here. Remember, 15 to 24 volts. You could make something, and then, you know, to create that. So we have here 12 volts. 16's too much. Oh no, 16's fine because it said 15 to 24. 20 is okay, and we have 24. I don't want to max it out though. Let's try 15. Okay. And if we plug it in, hopefully it doesn't blow up, right? It shouldn't blow up. If it does, we make another one. We make these videos so you don't have to. Oops. Hold on. Yay. Me stuff. There we go. So hopefully it doesn't blow up, but we can build. Let me move this out of the way in case it does. And then we have, you know, nothing else will burn except our lady. Remember that happened with the flight controller? Oh, nice. The LEDs are legit. And then we can take a light bulb. Alexa, turn off camera lights.
Okay.
Alexa, turn off blue lights.
Okay.
And then I'll shut one of these off. Right? And then we should be able to see lights out, or lights on. Except only, let me put myself in the corner. Hold on. Looks like one of my things are locked. Me. I have to unlock me. And maybe put myself over here in that corner. That's a good corner. And then now, only because of the setup, see? You can light up the light bulb, and it's not plugged in. And you can hear music from there too. So if we connect your phone, we should be able to hear music from there. It's really cool, huh? I went to a Home Depot one time with this to test the bulbs. They're like, "Sir, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I just need to make sure the bulb works." See, and it even works from there, from the little wire thingy. It's kind of neat. As long as the LED lights up, it means you're good to go. And to get the music to play, you know, from there, you have to connect this to your phone. If you have a phone. I had a phone. Oh, here it is. So you plug this into, it's just a regular, the music plays from the plasma. Accessory recognize. I will unlock my phone. Open up pen. Oh man. Let me think for a second. Oh, Ken's been busy. Let me read some of the comments. What's up? Yo. It's all good. I'm watching the Iran war coverage too. So it's not that late for me. 3:44. And it's the weekend. So, Lou, what happened to Ken? Haven't seen him for a while. No chat reading. I'm reading him now. Yeah, we don't do politics here because, you know, everyone stands differently on things. But just hopefully good things will turn out for everyone. But, you know, except for this feed over here, I'm trying to think. I think I have to send the file to myself because if I play music that's not mine, you know, this stream won't be monetized and then we lose out on it. So let's see. Go to stuff. Yeah, a lot of crazy things are happening over there, but everyone's happy that, you know, there's regime change. I think I go to share, and then hopefully my phone, oh, there's Ken. AirDrop. my phone, and then I'll play this file through the through here, and you might be able to hear it through I'm gonna say headphones. Let's see. So now if I wish I had one laying around. I know I have one somewhere. Hold on one moment, please. I'll play it through the microphone. Nice. Remember, 12 to 24 volts. So what you do is you plug this in here into the headphone jack, and then that's hot. Shit. Yeah, so these things absorb the heat, and I don't recommend touching it because it's hot. Yeah, about that. Anyway, we make these videos so you don't have to. So if you take your music connection and you put it there, and make sure nothing, oh wow, is, like, can touch it nearby, because now, oh, wrong one. Bummer. This one, I wonder if I can go in this one. I may not have one. Does it come with one? Hold on, let's check the packaging. Oh yeah, it does. Great. It does come with one. Perfect. Because you need one with a double-sided. Remember, don't touch it. It's hot. You will burn yourself. We're reading the chats now. Sorry about that. Thanks for reminding me, because I tend to forget. But thanks to Afix, who's gone, and he's got his own gaming channel. He left us. He didn't leave us without leaving you guys in the dark. So it does come with the little piece. I'm pretty sure I have it somewhere in maybe the cup, or I may have stored it away, but it comes with this. We're going to build one again, because I got a request. Someone emailed me directly. I'll have to chime in and tag them when we do make that video, but we have all the parts that we'll lay out. So as you can see, we get one that goes in here, right? And then we get one that goes here. Be careful, it's hot. And then now, if I press play, you should hear it. Where's the volume? Hold on. Maybe I'll just touch it from here. No. Whoa. Careful, because the plasma is hot. And you will... Oh, let's turn up the volume since we turned it down, right? And if I can pick it up from here. I'm supposed to hear it. Through the... Maybe it needs more power. Right? Maybe I should, like, screw some wood to it, though. Wow, oh, it's hot. So hot. Or maybe this is not playing. Let's try Pandora. Pandora would probably... I don't think Pandora is going to copyright us, so you need to get a couple of seconds, right? Movies, Ennio Morricone. I don't hear it. Is it plugged in? Yeah, it's plugged in. So it's supposed to feed in from there, and then you should hear it. It's possible that it only works with... let's try the FM AM radio. Oh. That's messed up. So yeah, so it's not working. The headphone experience from here. Let's try now. No. I'm gonna try and reverse it. They're both the same size though. I'm gonna plug this in. Something like that. I hear it. A little bit. At least the light bulb still works. Wow, I could feel the heat too resonating from here, from where I'm touching it. Yeah, it's just really low, but you can't. Yeah, there are a few people that aren't. Hold on, let me read the comments the way they're meant to be read. No chat reading. So what do you say about Ken? He's usually in your chats. There's a few people that are not around much in the chats these days. Bob's in and out. Ken's busy if he wants to share that with us, but Ken's just really busy. Like he's invited me to lunch a few times, but he's just going through some changes, and he's just busy for the good, though. Busy for the better. Like, we may not see Ken for the next year or so. That's how busy he is. FPV Unknown left. He helped guide us through, the channel to get us to where we need. Afix left. Afix started his own channel. He's doing gaming review on retro games and stuff, which is really cool. Midnight Off-Road Runner, I guess he and his partner lived together and they broke up, so he had to sell everything and move out. Hopefully he's great. Hopefully he got to keep his bike. And then Mark Bay, it's just Mark Bay, Bob occasionally, and myself, and whoever else is watching in the shadows. We have a lot of people watching the shadows and come out. I think it was Brian was here. I mean, Brian got a drone. Sometimes people either get a drone and have fun and start a new life, or they start a new channel, which is great, because if you're not watching me, you're doing something for you, so which is good in both senses. It's just sometimes people outgrow the channel, like they reach a point where they want to find some other new content creators, which is okay. That's why we make these videos, so you don't have to, and hope it's like a little birdie in the nest, Eventually they fly away off, out of the nest. And like, that's how this channel started, when you think about it. From the help from other creators and other folks that help to steer us in the right direction. I'm going to try another cable. See how that works out. See if we can get some sound coming out of there. Okay, let's see. Could be because it's double attachment, but it's kind of interesting how. Hold on. Let's see, because you're supposed to. The last time when we built it, we had audio coming out of it, so we know it works. It's just a matter of. Oh wow, nice! This is a double one too. Oh shit, that's hot. Damn it. I'm surprised the phone burned out. That's weird though, because it's resonating heat from the part that we put in our phone. There we go. Press play. Interesting. Yeah, so the music resonates from the plasma, which is pretty cool. It's just hard to touch it because it's hot. Anyway, that's how that works. Oh shit! Again, yeah, don't burn yourself. Gosh, I need my hands. I'll just plug it out. Now it's just touching the thing from the headphones. Wow. Anyway, it's probably hot right now, and y'all get the idea. Wait, let it cool down before you start touching it again. But the Tesla Coil is really cool. Brian too. Yeah, Brian got a drone, and Brian is like really likes AI. He likes using AI to plan the routes for his drone and figure out, He's taking AI to the next level. Did Midnight ever reply to your emails? No, he hasn't. But I'm gonna reply to him. I'm gonna not reply. I'm gonna write him again. See what he says. Hold on. That his real name was Liam. Liam, like Bob. Bob is Bob, but everybody has an alias. Like me. Well, not really. No, I'm How To by Lou. So, let's write to Midnight Off-Road Runner, since he was the one who gave us the rates to the that allow us to fly any drone we have now, which is phenomenal. So we are forever in his debt if he's lurking in the shadows. I'm surprised he didn't keep his phone. Like, what happened? Like, or maybe something happened and his girlfriend was pretending to be him. You know, like where he, I don't know, maybe he got into trouble. If you ever watch him riding his bike on his channel, doing a lot of crazy shit, like, you know, maybe he got arrested or something, and his girlfriend was just replying back, pretending to be him. That's the only thing I can think of, because, you know, this day and age, when you have your phone, you know, you can watch the channel on your phone. But if you never hear from me again, it just means, if my show doesn't happen, means like something happened. Like maybe I was in a car accident or died. But hopefully he's okay. Let's see. I'm gonna craft an email for him. Alexa, turn on camera lights.
Okay.
Let's see, Proton. We'll just write him a letter and say, "Hi, we're live again. Just thinking of you." Let's see, Liam. Yep, Ginger Liam. That means he was a real ginger. He must have had red hair. And I'll say, How To by Lou. Hope all is well. Everyone on the channel says hello. And Afix is just doing his thing, the gaming channel, gaming reviews too. Really interesting if you're into that stuff. Kind of reminds me of the cheat sheet book that you would buy at GameStop. So he's doing something similar to that, but more like a nostalgic kind of reviews for those that want to have that nostalgic experience when it comes to gaming. So yeah, I just sent him an email. Who knows? Maybe Liam will reply back, but he knows where the Late Show. So, you know, knowing that moving forward. So that is the Tesla coil. We'll lay out the parts because we're going to build it again by request. I just have to find, not tonight though, I just have to find the video where they said they please do that again so that I can tag them in it. So this is what it comes with. For those of you on Instagram mode, let me just see where I can move the keyboard out of the way. Because YouTube prioritizes the doom scroller. Just fine with me. I just have to cater to that. Because you get more views in this view than the other one. I got like 24, 30 views in regular landscape mode, and then like 500 views in frickin' portrait mode. So I have to, you know, cater to the audience. So we have this here, the board, which is fine. It comes with this, as you saw. I want to find the other one though. I have another one laying around, another Tesla thingy. Test it out. And then it comes with the part. The parts we have to test, you know, and the coil. I don't watch much gaming. It's kind of pointless these days to me. Yeah, same here. I'm not a gamer. I used to be a gamer, but when I did game, I would go to the store and get the cheat sheet book now there's one game I love playing. I'll share with you guys on the live stream. I just have to get the Nintendo Switch after I put we check out the parts here. So it comes with the instructions, it comes with an LED, and it's pretty straightforward, which is really cool. There's our board, there's our coil. Be careful with the coil. You could use a ring thingy to pull this part out, because I don't know, nothing should be in there. This is the part. There's one part for the bottom and then one part for the top. So as you can see, maybe you pull them both out, and then hopefully, so I would say the longer part, which is this one, can be the bottom, because as you can see on this one, I can pull this out, put this over here. The bottom part, right, should have been together. So one part goes here, see that? And then another one goes there. So basically what you would do is you would take the bottom part of the coil, which is put solder right there, and maybe the shorter one, to be honest with you, and then make sure it doesn't touch the screw, but then this goes here. Probably use hot glue to hold that on there, like we did with this one. We have hot glue though. And then this goes right in there. Yeah, it looks like the short one might do justice. And then just make sure nothing touches. Anyway, we'll build it together. We'll follow along. And then, I wonder if it's still hot. Nice, it cooled down. The only thing I'm not crazy about is like how these heat sinks, like how this absorbs the heat and how the screws are on the inside. It'd be nice if it was the other way, but that's just a design, because if you put them in wrong, it's not going to work. And then we have our resistors, the capacitor. We can test the parts with our meter after we take this coil, right, and put it back in the bag. We're not going to do it tonight because we started too late, and people are watching what's happening in the world. And I myself personally would like when we start earlier too, but we're going to do some other stuff tonight. I want to do some rounds and what do they call it? Lift off. It's been a while since I've flown FPV too. It's funny. DJI got back to me. I sent them the video about the POI effect not working, and I told you, for those of you who were watching on the live stream, they were going to pull that shit. They basically said, "Can you tell us where in the video POI effect didn't work?" I'm like, "Are you shitting me? You can't make that stuff up. Alexa, turn on blue lights."
Okay.
I was like, I knew they were gonna, but it just buys time, it buys me time, so that, who knows, maybe something will change here in the US, and they'll retroactively fix anyone and everyone's drone, right? Either that, or there's going to be a big fire sale on the Facebook marketplace. But before I continue, I'm just going to take the parts out and share with you the email from DJI. Like, you can't, before, I just, again, I say I sound like a broken record. Back in the day, we would show them the video, and they'd be like, "I see that too. Check your email. You now have a return UPS shipping label." And that's how it was. They freaking gaslight you. It sucks. It's sad. It's messed up, if you ask me. But it's great that they're not closing the door because maybe we're on borrowed time. Maybe there's something happening in the background that we don't see legally, where they're trying to re-establish themselves here in the US. But here, let me find their email. But either way, it's frustrating if you ask me. Let's see, perks on mail. I'll share the screen once it opens up. Once DJI, yep, there we go. Let's see. Samsung me. Here's what they wrote. Alright, it says, "Good day to you. Greetings from DJI Technical Support. It is great to hear back from you, Lewis. We thank you for keeping us posted, governing this matter. Truly appreciate it. Hence, as we understand the persistence of POI issue you have been encountering with your drone, it would be really kind of you if you could let us know the exact timestamp at which this issue can be noticed." It's a POI effect. You just got to watch the freaking POI effect, and then I point out on the map. I show on the map, you know, how it made some elliptical shape instead of the circle. Video noticed in the video you have provided us with for us to further assist. In the meantime, as for testing the drone's throttle issue, which is with the Neo, no rush on this, and please take your time and get back to us once you have an update, as we will be eagerly looking forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you for choosing DJI, and have an awesome day ahead. And then, you know, Steve. I guess they're all Steve because this is just their support US. Thanks, Steve. Anyway, it sucks, but it is what it is. There's nothing I can do except play the game. Play the game. So yeah, I'm at their mercy. So it's like I have to keep playing this game of seesaw by the seashore, because I just need to find my meter. There it is. And then we'll put this here and do a round and beta fly it. There's that. There's that. And then we have here, turn on the meter. Test our, oh, actually, you know what? Let's use the other meter. I like the other one better. And turn this one off. We sent our other meter to Bob. Hope he likes it. How's that meter working out for you, Bob? Hope it's well. Have you tested it yet? Have you stuck it in the outlet? Maybe that's why Bob's not here. He put the meter in the outlet, and now it shorted out the power, and an electrician has to come fix it. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully not. No, it was a good meter. We tested it. We made the video. Let's test the diode. Sometimes the short side's the negative side on the diode. And then go here. And then it should light up. Damaged or unknown. See? Yay, it works. I'll do it again. See? So the diode's good, and it recognizes, it identifies as a diode, which is good. See, little graphics there. And then this one, I don't think this one will work. This one's just a LED. There's no positive or negative, but we'll test it out and see. This one you would need some power. Oops. See if it lights up. Just a regular light bulb. It's a bulb that you can test with the Tesla coil. This one's a capacitor of some sort. That one should be good. Test in progress. Yep, capacitance. Great. And then we have another one, regular like capacitor. Should measure. Test in progress. As long as the numbers match, we're good. 1 UVF, 50 volts. And there should be other numbers on the side. Yep. 2. Hold on. Let's see what. Sometimes on the instructions it tells you the specs on the parts. 2K resistor, 10K resistor. We have the header, 2-pin electronic capacitor, 1 UF. Okay, it's measuring at 934. So round it off. So that gives us the 1 UF. Sometimes you have to check, because if it doesn't match, then it means that we have to dig in our parts. Do I have parts? I only have parts for resistors, to be honest with you. So then that's the capacitor. I should get it. Look for like a kit similar to the resistors, but for capacitors. I'll show you the kit I have for resistors. And then now that should light up. Which is unknown component or damaged. I hate when that happens. See? Yay, lights up. What's this one? That's weird. That's really weird. So the diodes they sent us is 1 white, 1 red. But on the original kit, you have 2 little reds. Now I gotta check the board, because if they don't fit, see we have that part, see these 2 parts on the LED. Huh, that's weird. Anyway, we'll check the board, because this is all we got here. They're big. And then this wire, which is fine, it doesn't matter about the color, because the original one had red. I have red anyway, so I could always, finagle it. Which is a bummer. Okay, let's check the resistors. And then we'll check the cheat sheet to see what these should measure at. Okay, so we have 2 resistors here. See, they're not labeled on either side, which is a bummer. 2K resistors, 2. Sometimes you get damaged reading at first. And then the other resistors is a 10K. So this is either a 2K or a 10K. 2K. Okay. See, it says 2.0. That's the first time we got one with an exact reading. And then that one. So these are the 2K. You can mark them with pencil, or maybe when I redo the video, we'll measure them again. .98. That's usually what happens with our resistors. We have to round them off, and then to get their exact number. We got lucky this time that we've never seen a resistor that actually measured close to the readings that it was supposed to be, like super dead on. over. Maybe like put 1 or 2 points. So then for here we'll just put 2K. And now we know, well, sort of, because if we remember the last build we did of the metal detector, they sent us the wrong resistor, that these should be the 10K, hopefully, in the perfect weld. But when we built the metal detector, the metal detector didn't work. One of our last builds didn't work because they sent us, I don't know, the wrong parts. That's why you got to test them at first. 10K. Oh wow, 10.10, perfect 10. That's like amazing. I like that. Okay. And then now go here, measure that one. Test in progress. 10. Oh wow, 10K dead on. Not sure if you can see that, but that's 10K. Wow, we got lucky. Wow, they got lucky with this one compared to the other one. What was it? I can't remember the last thing we built where the resistor needed to be replaced. It might be behind me. Ah, the calculator. Yes, the calculator. Okay. Yeah, the resistors had to be changed in the all right, so that's this. But now let me check the board, because I want to see if it's the same size and why they sent such huge LEDs. Really huge. Is it bigger? No. Oh yeah. No. Same size board. Yeah. No, I don't know, to be honest with you. Will they fit though? Like, will these die? Oh yeah, like they similar real estate, similar different wiring. Look, see, here it goes that way and then around, and then here. Oh wow, interesting. And oh wow, it even tells you blue LED, red LED. Wow. And at least it's marked. I like how it's marked. If you can look really closely, a lot of times I get confused because I can't remember how the LED is supposed to mark. But look, negative, positive. Yay! This is how I wish all boards were. And negative side's a short side. You always know that the negatives are short and the long's positive. The problem is not every board is marked this way. There were other times when if you see the diode with the slash, you know the slash is a negative, but we didn't even get that on the last build that we had with LEDs in it, where you can just, oh, I know negative is this way. And at least it tells you which one. Blue. Does it fit in? Oh yeah, it fits in. Wow, so they gave us bigger LEDs, and then you have red. This one should be a different, remember, the short side's negative, and then that goes in like that. Wow, nice. Big difference compared to the other one. Maybe if this works, we'll send this one to Bob. Wow, and then you have your 10K. It tells you where to put your 10K resistor, R1, and then you have 2K resistor. See? You have your 2K. This is pretty cool. Anyway, so they always change these kits. Sometimes they make them better, or sometimes they make them worse, or sometimes they don't send you all of the parts you need. They throw them in, but somehow the resistor is not the right resistor, or the LED is dead. Let's see. And we got a black wire instead of a red wire, which is fine. And then these, we can measure these and see what we get with that. Capacitor, the heat absorbers, see? And then we have the black wire, and then we have 3 measurements from here. Let's see, I don't know if this one might measure it. That's why I like this one, because you can do transistors and other components. heatsink tool. There are numbers on here, which I have to check to see if they're all the same or different. Unknown or damaged. Nice, see? Sweet! Measured it. We got 3.50 UF592. Okay, UF592, and then we'll measure the other one. I just want to see I'll let you guys see the display. I mean, you can't do this with the regular multimeter. See? It does other stuff too, but we only use the features that work for us on the channel. And then we have that here. And then we have that here. And then we have one here in the middle. And then now, sometimes you get an error, but that's okay. See? The transistor measured, kind of neat. Different ones. I think they both have different numbers. Because one measure, yeah, they do. One is 80NF70, and this one is a 561 MVU. And then now, so you want to make sure you put them both in the same place. Otherwise, your Tesla coil won't work. And that's the hardest part, to see the numbers on here. I don't know if we can see from here. BONF70. So yeah, that one would go here. BNOF70. So they all go into their respective place. And then you got to put this in correctly too. So these go in like that, facing each other. Except the hardest part is soldering them together and putting these things on. See these transistors and the heat sink. I keep calling it heat shrink. And these have to be soldered on so that they go in correctly. You only get one take. Sort of. You could take them apart, but that's a pain because you got to use the heat gun to do that. Anyway, we'll build this one again, which will be really cool. I'll make a video on this. It's going to be our next build. And then we'll put this away. Huh. Put that here. That's why every year we redo it, because it just keeps getting better and better. It'd be nice if the music came through, but anyway, it is what it is. Oh, of course. It says do not touch the heat sink after prolonged power on. The temperature is very high, especially when using 24 high voltage. The heat is used. Yes, it burns like a freaking soldering iron. There is a fan interface reserved. If necessary, add a cooling fan to dissipate heat. Oh wow, where does the fan go? Oh, I see, right over here. Nice. Well, I don't have a fan. I have to get one. But that would be pretty good. Then you couldn't hear the music though. It is recommended that when the Tesla coil is working, do not put the body or other objects close to the coil. That is, leave the space within half a meter of the coil, and no other objects can be used because other objects has good conductors will allow the coil to form a good circuit and absorb energy. Pull the coil at this time. Demo first. Do not put the oh wow, interesting. Do not put the mobile phone, MP3, and other electronic devices close to the coil, or the coil will produce high frequency magnetic field interface, making mobile phones, MP3, and other equipment fail. Okay, that's why they gave us a long cord, but my phone still works. Because if you recall, in the beginning I had it so close because I just wanted to hear the music. I wanted to hear Ennio Morricone, America's famous Western music creator. Didn't he do all the Western movies, right, from back in the day? Anyway, on that note, we'll leave these here like that, and then we have here. Just want to see it working and try it from a distance. And then we'll just try it one last time. Move the meter out of the way. And do one round and lift off. And call it a night. Maybe plug this in first so we don't have to touch it, right? Look for anything that might put that like that. And then plug this into the phone. If I can find. There's a cord. Could always test this first to see if it works, right, with my headphones. And that will be a process of elimination. This part here. Okay, let's see. Plug this in. As long as we get music. Oh, it's not working. Okay. So we know this thing is shot. Now it's working. Okay, now we know it works. I guess it wasn't plugged in all the way on the phone. Hear it? Okay. Okay, so now we can plug this out. Oh, sort of. Bummer. Yeah. Then plug it in. Just needs to be laying flat, like B flat. Okay, we'll do 12 volts because it does get really hot. 12's not enough though. Need more power. There we are. And we can test it on the bulb. See it work. Okay. So we got enough power. Alexa, turn off camera lights.
Okay.
Great. So it's working. I don't hear the music though. Let's try here. Phone's over here, which is fine. In case you're wondering, it said don't keep your electronic parts close together. Wonder if it'll light up. I don't want to short these out though. It does come with a test bulb though. Where is the test bulb? Right, remember that? Oh, here it is right here. The test light bulb. Oh, nice. Wow. That is pretty cool. But I can't wait to see what why they threw in a red bulb and a blue bulb. Like, what's the difference between the two? Does it change the experience? But my hearing's not so great, so even if it is playing, I wouldn't be able to know. We have another bulb here. You know, that's the only downside. There was a time when I could hear, but I had super hearing. Let's try that one. Oh wow, that one works. See? This bulb is still good. Sweet. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. But let's turn up the volume, pop up the volume, dance. And we know that the connection here is a little glitchy. What I could do is this though. No, it's not going to work. And it comes with all the right cables. Ah! See, this is an older connection. I don't have anything that... I think I hear something. It is activating the nah. Nothing. What I need is the output. Let's try the radio, because that's a dedicated connection. No, I just gotta get batteries for it. Hold on. I'll be back. Let's see if this will work. This is one of the radios that we built. A little bit, not a lot. Might do this one next week. Yeah. This one doesn't work so good. I have to plug this one out. But see, this was a radio that we built. Stations change. Should play through the plasma. Let's see. Interference. You know, when it works 99. Let's plug out. It's gonna get loud though. Apparently not. That's volume. And that's radio station. For some reason it only works when you plug it in. But if to want to hear it, we'll just move the Tesla coil out of the way. Plug out this. Right? And then plug that out. It just says there's no battery indicator. But if this goes here, and then this goes into your headphone jack. And now we should be able to change the stations until we get something. Batteries aren't strong enough. Oh, heard it.
Fact. And right now, and you can stream for free on demand.
Anyway, we gotta fix it. There we go. Put that there. Spare parts go back into the cup. Nice. That there, my phone still works. Well, I'm not going to plug that out since the music is still playing. Just putting stuff away since the show is over. We'll build this next time on the live stream. But I just need to find the merge cube. We got some more merge cube coming up. And that will be fun. Put all these parts back in. Not all of them, but since that's going to be the build. And put that there like that. And now we'll just jump in the simulator for a little bit. And put that there. Since it has been a while since we've flown, that's all. Just do one lap. It's downloading an update. That is so slow. Let's turn off the Wi-Fi since we're hardwired. And still slow on the hardwire. Wow, that's crazy. And that 0% looks like we're gonna have to skip the simulator. Maybe FPV logic. Maybe lift off from Micro Jones. Let's try that one. Okay, that's a bummer. Let's see. There we go. To fly. I like this one. All right, here we go. The playground, initializing Melon Pan Park. 62%. Oh look, that's me. We're in acro. Acro just means you can do stuff like this. And then, I wonder if I can go in any, no I can't go in anybody's house. Like if anyone's window is open. Like if there's like a Easter egg or something. Nope. No Easter eggs. Whoa, I crashed. Oh wow, interesting. When you crash, you die. I wonder what's up there. Oh wow, that looks cool. Oh my god, wouldn't that be cool if we can just... Oh my god. I didn't know this was up here. That is so cool. Wow. Oh, okay, let's turn back. Oh my god. I like that. I wonder how far we can go. I wonder if a train comes. That would be cool if there was a train coming from both directions and the object would be to not crash right into the train. And you go, oh man. Okay, so it's fine. We'll go that way. Whoops. Lost my drone. Because that doesn't happen in the real world, you know? You, of course we have turtle mode, but... See? Fine, we'll do a reboot. It's nice that you can go up there. I wonder if you can go up on any of the roofs. Oops. See what happens when you go up there. If you're new to this, angle is better. Because it doesn't let you do flips. I believe it is the A key. Alt level. Level mode is angle mode. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Except you don't get that dynamics in the turns, and because it's just level all the time, which is fine, because I usually fly angle anyway. You know, but sometimes I'm comfortable flying in acro. Anyway, it still works, which is great. We didn't lose our mojo. It's going between the wires. It's just that if it was in the real world, right, and I crashed up there, you ain't getting your drone back. So that's why just practice in the playground and, you know, have fun. And if you can do stuff like that, cool. If not, don't worry about it. Just trust the open space, because not everyone will do stuff in, you know. I forget what these are called. What's his name? Eye in the Sky has this video where he shows you how to do these little twirly things around the object. Forget, anyway, it takes practice, but I would definitely do it in the simulator first, like this. I'm gonna go around and around and up, but basically around a single object. Like you're just gonna sort of like, let's say the light pole. Alright? Start with that. It's sort of, it's not around in a circle, but it's like a donut of a sort. See? Sort of. But he was doing it in the park. Not that this is in a park, but in the real world. He wasn't doing it in the simulator. So check out his channel, Eye in the Sky, because you will definitely get some flying tips from him. And that's it. That's all we got for you. Just click this. It lets me quit. Confirm. And I gotta update it. The other app anyway. So I'll just exit it. Lift off. See, it throws it in the queue. So we'll just let it update and hopefully we get the... Wow, it's taking forever to download. Oh, there we go. Yay. And once it downloads, that's it. Anyway, I hope this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. Or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe. And we'll see you all next time. Stay safe. Alright. Let that update. Yeah, it's all good.
I was losing my mind for a week.